I wanted to share a few signs of something possibly very big happening in Bitcoin very, very soon. Now, on this channel, I have been shorting Bitcoin since it was 18,800. I have put out another video on February 20th, encouraging everybody to short Bitcoin at 11.5. Now, I have stated many reasons throughout the way why, so I'm not going to list all the videos in this video. This is a quick video to share some recent observations which happened in the last 72 hours. So, what exactly am I talking about? Well, on March 16th, we had a record volume of Bitcoin futures traded on Cboe exchange. Not only this, on March 17th, we had another day with a huge volume. This time, not as big as on Thursday, March 16th, but still very significant, 9,400. How does that volume compare to the previous volume in the past? I've actually went to Cboe website, and you can do it as well. If you're interested, you can go to the Cboe website right here at cboe.com and pull up the same data that I am showing you right now. So what exactly are we talking about here as far as the past data? Well, if you look at the volume, of course, for a while, Bitcoin futures volume was very insignificant. As you can see, all these futures that were traded in December, they were, just a couple of hundred contracts a day. What's interesting is the volume gets much bigger going into mid-January, okay? And particularly what sticks out here is this 2 days, January 22nd, 2018 and January 23rd, 2018. Actually, on January 23rd, we clearly have the highest volume day of Bitcoin futures of 11,241. And the day before that, we're observing a volume of 9,098 and 9,098 contracts. What exactly followed those 2 days of Bitcoin trading is quite interesting. If we look at the graph right here, January 22nd, 23rd was right around here. So as it was actually appearing, just disregard this graph for a second, this part of the graph. Actually, what it was appearing like, Bitcoin was actually slowing down. It was about to break out higher. So as it was doing that, institutional investors were actually buying a ton of futures contracts, and apparently they knew what was going to happen, because within days, literally within a few days, within a week, after we witnessed these huge volumes of 11,000, 9,000 contracts of futures traded, Bitcoin took a nosedive. And not just a nosedive, it literally went from 12,000 all the way down to 6,000, which is exactly 50% move. If we were to draw same analysis, okay, as I'm making this video, the Bitcoin was trading at 8,000, as you can see here on this graph, 79, 77. If we were to use the same percentage change, Bitcoin is going to drop from 8,000 to roughly $4,000. So another interesting fact is on TradingView, where a lot of traders put their commentaries on things. This is the first time I have ever seen this, to where Bitcoin is a unanimous strong sell among the entire trading community. And, these are the guys that study charts day in and day out, and they arrive at the same conclusions. So I think we're having a similar situation as in an earlier graph. Well, it appears here, and of course, we're just talking about pure observation here, that maybe Bitcoin is going to pause right here at 8,000 and maybe it's going to bounce back. Okay. However, we're observing at the same time as it's sort of slowing down, just as if it was doing right here on January 22nd, 23rd, we're noticing the same pattern. As the volume of futures contracts goes up just a few days early before the major drop, I'm experiencing the exact same thing here. Only this time, It's record volume. We're not talking about 11,000, 9,000 more. Now we're talking about 14,000 contracts traded and 9,400 contracts traded, which will make for the ultimate highest volume over a 2-day period of Bitcoin futures traded on CBOE or CBO. Okay, so the question is, now that you know this information, what exactly do you do? How do you profit on Bitcoin fall? How do you profit on Bitcoin drop? And by the way, I sure hope that in the long-term future, Bitcoin does go up. But the question for you watching this video right now, if you knew that Bitcoin was to worth $4,000 in the next few weeks, wouldn't you be happy if you sold it today and then bought it back at 4,000, twice more Bitcoin than what you actually have right now, if you really believe in it? Now, I stated that before, and if you used my advice and strategy when I was recommended on February 20th to do that, you would have saved a lot of money. You would have also made a lot of money if you followed my strategy on how to short Bitcoin futures. So if you're interested to know literally step by step exactly what you would need to do to profit from this, all you have to do is go to marketcrash.money and schedule a consultation, how to profit. Regardless of whether you're a brand new trader or you're an experienced trader, if you're looking for some new trading ideas, besides trading Bitcoin, I trade weekly options, monthly options, yearly, biannual options on a lot of different stocks, on a lot of different indexes. So if you're curious to discover some new profitable trading ideas, as a part of the one-on-one consultation, you will actually get a file of one of my best trading days where I literally started the day with 12,000 and I ended the day with 460 grand. I will send you the file of exactly what stocks I traded, how I did it, why the trades were executed. I will go with you over the entire strategy as a part of this consultation. Now, that strategy could be duplicatable. That is something that you could actually learn how to do yourself. It does not require 5 years of schooling, 10 years of schooling, and a few $100,000 to learn. You can actually schedule your consultation right now for as little as $89 and be on your way on making money. So take action now, because next week may be too late. I wish everyone the best.